I'm not sure what's up with this GoPro. I literally just charged it and it says it was completely dead on battery. Anyway, so this is day 10. I'm literally heading out at the crack of dawn, as you can see over there. Had an easy day yesterday, but I'm very worried today. Right now the wind is nothing, but it's apparently supposed to go up to 65 kilometers an hour or something, and the gusts. I don't think I can ride in that, because in the late evening yesterday it was around that. Anyway, so the winds are putting me off going the whole way to where I was planning to go today, Albuquerque, but I think I'll probably go halfway instead, again, if the winds are too strong. Who knows, we'll see what happens. I think the winds are going to be too strong. Why do you do this to me, universe? I was doing really well and you're slowing me down with all this weather. I mean, right now it's perfect blue sky and there's not a, Anyway, I'm going to leave my GoPro on charge and I'll give you an update on what happens next. I'm going to the gas station to pick up food, so we're going in the bag. Bye-bye. So, I've just climbed over the Continental Divide, is what it says. And I'm just rearranging something in my bag because it's really digging into my back. Painful. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Anyway, so right now the wind is not too bad. But I am still optimistic that it might get worse. I don't know if you can hear me over there. Wow, what the fuck is going on here? Come on. It's always the bloody toothbrush. Always. The Snickers aren't melting anymore. Still warm enough to wear shorts, but San Diego crashes over there. There are sections of this I-40 where there's no shoulder. Not very long, but it is nasty. Now there is one, but I don't know for how long. Let's get going anyway. It's either going to be a long day or not. So battery's charged. Wow. It's really going to get windy today, I think. I'm asking the gods for less wind. If they can help me out, that would be great. It's lovely scenery. There's jagged cliff kind of mountains pushed up. So if that is the Continental Divide, that means that all the water is draining down to the Mississippi. That's kind of how the theory goes. Anyway, I've just got to save some energy today. So. So I'm riding on the interstate because bikes are allowed on the interstate. There's no sign saying I can't go on it. And he's riding, I assume, Route 66. That's the first time I've seen someone on a bike. That's so cool. And I think we've got a tailwind at the moment. Fingers crossed it stays. sorry, I had a Red Bull. I had no choice. I'm sorry. Oh, I really need it. You see, and that sounds great. And the tires have been picking up all this shit off the road. I can't believe they're gone this far, but they're doing well. I mean, if I had my regular tires, I probably would have had a couple of punches. So, they're a good investment, I would say, these rubber tires. You can't hear me, anyway. That is one of the most brutal days I've ever had. But, look at that. Probably can't see it because it's too wide angle, but... So you got the Sandiana Crest, kind of mountain range over there. A bit like the Sierra Nevada in Spain. And Albuquerque's kind of like down there. I'm just going to try and contact a host, which said she would be able to host me, kind of. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick up a motel or whatever. Anyway, we'll see. So, it is day 11. It's a nice day in Albuquerque, and I'm taking this route which this Swampshire host of mine suggested. Really appreciate how she could host me because it was such a long day yesterday. She had a really nice place, nice cats. Man, I wish I could stay longer at these places, but I gotta keep going, you know? Anyway, so I'm at Central, and she's saying there's a lot of construction on there, so I'm going to take another route through town, and I'll give you an update when I get out of the town. So with backing up the footage of this GoPro, I've been thinking I should try and find a... I just went through Albuquerque and everything was shut because... anyway, so I need to... My idea is to put everything on another little SD card and put it on my second phone. The phone which is like, you know, falling apart, but it's the backup phone. Having a break before I do this big climb. Honestly, I've never climbed this high before. This is gonna be quite intense, and I've also got all my gear on. It certainly is gonna take me a while. I hope it goes well, really. I think we're on day 11, right? Or because day 10 was yesterday. Yeah, day 11. So this is a detour, this route. But I just have to do it. Last time I was in the States, I didn't climb this high before, and I really want to give it a go. And yesterday was a super long ride with super strong winds, and I'm still riding today because I'm a maniac. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let's just see how well this goes. Boy, this is gonna be a climb. I'm already at like 2,000 meters, so there's like 1,200 to go. Does I say that right? 1,200 is what I'm at. Anyway. And today is the only sunny day. Tomorrow it says it's gonna be thunderstorms and raining. So... And then it's just basically downhill from here the next days. Ah, cyclist. It's always nice to see another rider. It makes me feel like, okay, I'm not alone. Yeah, I missed it. I couldn't get it. Anyway, that's it. So, I've got about, like it said there, 14 miles of climbing. I have to keep putting on this lip balm because my lips keep... I mean, one of the problems with this desert biome kind of thing, I mean, it's not desert here as you can see, but it's so dry. And like, I was talking to my host before, and I think the reason I've been getting like these nose bleed things or clots is because it's so dry, and my body's kind of saying, hey, I need some water, even though I think I'm putting enough water in. Apparently I'm not. I don't know. I really don't know. So I've got a tailwind pushing me up the mountain, which is so fucking handy. Oh man, this will be amazing if I can make it. Alright, I'll give you an update on what happens in the future. You in it?
Not at all.
There you go. It's just a little GoPro, it's this little cube.
Yeah.
So what's your name, George?
My name's George.
It's nice to meet you, George.
Same here. And your name is?
Joseph.
Joseph. Good to meet you, Joseph.
Likewise. God, I haven't been able to chat with anyone for the last 800 miles or something.
Oh my. Well, you got to chat with my friends Rosie and Sean a little bit back.
Yeah. So you're their coach, or?
I don't know if I'm the coach. I've helped them get into riding a little bit. Because they wanted to get into riding, and so here we are. It's going to be Sean's second or third time riding up here, and it was Rosie's first.
Nice. Yeah, this is my first time up to this sort of height, because we have nothing as high as this in Europe.
I know. Well, you do on the continent, but
we have one thing which is down in the Sierra Nevada down in Spain, but it basically turns to gravel the last 200 meters of climbing. It doesn't really count. It's 3,000 meters though.
Oh yeah, I think this tops out at
3,200?
Yeah, 3,200. And it's not the highest here in the US by any means.
No, I'm just glad that I can pass by it today, because tomorrow... that's why I rushed so much yesterday, because I knew the weather would be good today, and then the thunderstorms would come in tomorrow.
Oh yes, they're saying it's going to be heavy thunderstorms.
I'll try and figure out something to do. What do you think of Albuquerque, the town, the city?
It's not a bad city. It's a decent place.
I mean, when I came in from the west, I noticed how it feels a little, shall we say, rough around the edges.
It is. Albuquerque is a big cow town.
Albuquerque.
It could be something else, but politically they just don't want to go there.
Right. And then you go across the river and it just changes, pretty much.
It does. It is kind of the major tech and industrial area of the state, so that's why it's still so big.
Right. Anyway, that's it for that vlog section. So, I've just surpassed my previous record of 2,750, and right now I'm at 2,840. Oh, it's fucking awesome. Still a long way to go. We're getting there. 400 meters, I think, to go. 200, yeah, 400 meters. Right. So where's the top of the peak? Like the...
We're at it.
Like, is it over there or?
Straight ahead.
So here's the top of the pass. Well, peak actually. Oh, I can't think straight. 3,250 meters. It's insane. Is past this and get to the very tippy top of this goddamn peak. And here it is. 10,670 feet. Holy crap.
Holy crap. I love that.
Is that too English for you?
No. Should be oh bugger me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I should have said that. Oh.
Alright, now it's time to go back down.
Oh, I gotta go and enjoy the view for a minute. Would you mind just...
I'm gonna be late for an appointment.
Could you hold that for a second? And
can.
and then just... I don't know. Point up at it.
Oh yeah, we'll get it. We'll pan back and forth.
Thanks.
Good on you, mate. Brilliant.
Oh man. Wow. Would you look at that? I'm standing at 3,250 or something meters with my bicycle. Oh, video. Oh my god, guys. So you got all the cell phone reception over there. You're just looking over. Holy shit, look at those cracked rocks. It's insane. Here's the bike. I've never cycled this high before. It's insane. I'll wave. Waving to Sarah. So the gallop is over there. Somewhere. And that's 215 kilometers with terrible, I think it was 70 kilometer an hour gusts or 75 or something. I don't know how I did it from the south, it was crosswinds. And then today I started at like 1,500 meters and now I'm standing at 3,200. Now I gotta get back down. It's insane. The climb was very gradual, which is nice. And then the Great Plains are over there. So you got a couple more mountains, and then it's gonna flatten out. It's gonna be super windy. I was talking to that guy George along the way. And be on the vlog or the film.
Rising with each beat of the music is bringing real flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full, I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive.
an RV park, or I might go to the motel still. I'll see how much time I've got. I'm quite tired. And behind me, I wanted to show you that that's the Sandia Crest over there. 3,000 meters. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And the view is really cool. Don't know if you can see that over there. So that is probably one of the last quote-unquote mountains that I'm gonna see, because my route probably just will engulf just flat plateaus. So, new objective, head east. Alright, so this is insane. So the mountain's over there, Sandia Crest was just up, is way up over there. And now plains. Okay, this town looks like crap, I know. But a few moments ago it looked kinda cool because it's just crazily flat. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna cope with this. Only the beginning of the stage. It goes on. I suppose I have to think of France, because France has a lot of just flat kind of scenery up by the west. Anyway, so I'm either going to stay at the motel because I think it's going to rain tonight. I don't really feel like pitching up a tent. I did send a message to someone who lives in this town. Highly doubt they'll message me back. I'm gonna see if they do. I mean, for those wondering, when I use accommodation, I just use what's available. You know, if there is no motel, I don't care. I'll have to camp. If I don't feel like using the motel, I can camp. You know, or I'm using couch surfing and warm showers, which are these two like hospitality type websites where you sign up and you can host people, or the other way around. Anyway, I just thought I'd update you that I'm in the middle of this beginning of the flat stage. I gotta say, the clouds and the weather does look stunning. It's really crazy. But it's not very pretty yet, So, guys, I gave in to having a motel for the night, because I think we're gonna have some pretty heavy thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get tomorrow because it looks pretty bad. I mean, if I can ride in the rain, that should be okay. But if it's too heavy on the winds, I don't know. You know, one of the things I like about being in a motel is it's so easy. You know where you can stay and you just wander in. Look, it's ridiculous. For $50, you get 2 beds. I mean, what's the logic in that? I just need like a room a quarter the size of this with 1 bed. You know, that's what I would have personally. I don't need this much space. But anyway, that's what I've done for the night, because I didn't really want to camp again, because it's just the rain. It's gonna soak all my gear, and it takes like an hour to always pack away the tent. So I just gave in to the motel for one night. I hope not to do this too much, because it is rather expensive to do this, but for one night it's okay. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, here's my lovely view outside. You can see it looks clear over there, and then if you look to the right, there's a kind of a thunderstorm. I'm not sure which way it's heading, but it might head this way. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Ciao. Sometimes you gotta take a break.
Guidebook can help with way more than car insurance. Boats, homes, motorcycles, even umbrella coverage. This guy's gonna wish he brought his umbrella.
Wasn't that mountain just amazing today? I'm just sending some photos.
It's an expression. You know, fire at will. You never heard of that?
Oh, there goes Will.
By will, that's not his name.
savings and a whole lot more. Hey, curly haired man. Hey,
It's junk on TV, right?
Taking these.
hey. You're not taking those. Whoa. You're not taking that.
We're not taking that.
Oh, I'm still recording.
I'm on the Interstate 40, and I've just stayed at the motel like you saw. It's going to be very windy, there will be thunderstorms, and I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to stay tonight. I don't know, we'll just have to see what happens today. You know, if there's bad weather like this, if I can at least make it 40 or 50 miles or something, that's okay. I'm not sure I'll make it to Santa Rosa, it's too far. But there's nothing else in between. It's terrible weather. Or it probably will be soon. It's ironic. Bikes which are like motorbikes which are under, I think, 150cc, they're not allowed on the interstate, but bikes are if they're in the shoulder. I just find that kind of funny. Anyway. So the wind is just insane. Really brutal because it's a headwind. I realized that yesterday or the day before it was a crosswind. It's much easier to manage. Headwinds out on these planes are just ridiculous. So right now I'm at this pass, and pretty much if I keep heading east, nothing else will be hard. Like, it's all technically downhill. There will be hills, of course, but it is all downhill. But it's been like a climb of 23 miles. It took me 3 hours. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to, there's a gas station here, but this is way too close for distance. I need to go a bit further. So I'll try and go for another 2 hours or so, or more. There's a lot of rain, which will be hitting right this spot in the next hour. Honestly, the weather out here reminds me of Europe. It's so brutal out here, really. The bike's doing alright. Seems to have gunged up. Anyway, I'm gonna try and continue. I tell you, it's the most grueling thing. I wish there was another option. I mean, like in terms of a route or something. I'm not going in the car. Don't want to just hop in a bus. I think that just skips the journey. Anyway. Well, this weather is shit. It is literally hailing. Look at this. Look at that. They're like mini pellets falling from the bloody sky. I'm so glad I found this spot. My god. So I'm looking for breaks in the weather that I can then ride. So there is a, I don't think I'll make it all the way to Santa Rosa, but there's a gas station outside of Santa Rosa. And if I give them a call, maybe they can let me pitch my tent up tonight. Honestly, guys, if it's just raining, or if it's just wind, you know, like all of those things, but separately, I can handle it. But if it's like, I've literally seen thunder strikes in like viewing distance. I mean, from, I don't know, like, you see where those hills are. I don't know how to describe it. It's not far anyway, and it's not fun. Just trying to make sure sure the lens is clean. Oh god, so it's 1:30 at the moment. I don't know what to do, guys. I just want to fucking pitch my tent here. I wish I could. It's fucking horrible weather, I tell you. So, I'm about I would say 16 miles, maybe 17 miles away from this gas station I was talking about. And Santa Rosa is really not that far, it's like 21 miles. But because of this shitty weather, it makes it so difficult, like the wind is so brutal. It's going to change direction at 4 p.m. But I just don't know if I can wait that long because there might be other thunderstorms or something. I should probably just wait it out because I've gone a fair bit of a distance and I don't know what to do. Anyway, with that rain.
So right now they've issued on the tornado warning Red Cross app, they've issued a tornado warning slightly north and west of me. So I just gotta be careful. There's a group of trees right now, so that's why I'm able to talk to you, but soon I'll hit a more open plain. So I already explained that there's thunderstorms. It's just that, you know, when you're out here in the open plains, you really do feel them much more strongly than you would in, like, say, Europe. Because in Europe, there's more places to stay and things like that. But now I'm in an open area and there's hardly anything. So I'm trying to get to this one last gas station. There was a rest stop just behind me, which was really helpful. But I just feel like I haven't camped there before, so I don't know what it's like. And I know what it's like when I'm behind the back of the building. Anyway, I'm just gonna try and get this last part done. And then I'm not even sure if I should ride tomorrow. The thunderstorms are dangerous, man. For cycling, they're really dangerous. Anyway. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm correct or not, but to the right of me I know there's a hill in the way, so we'll just wait for that hill to disappear. But to the right of me, I swear to God, that's just a very slow forming tornado. I'm fucking trying to peg it, man. I do not want to be near this thing. Holy shit. Lightning and everything around it. Open. Weather's fine. Behind me there's black clouds. Oh my god, guys. I really need to stop filming and get the hell out of here as quick as possible. It's dissipating now, maybe, but it was slowly becoming like a point. Anyway, so if any of you want to know what Santa Rosa, New Mexico looks like, it's not that good. I was just about to camp at this gas station, but I thought I've just had a shitty day. And if I have the money, I would prefer to have a bath and shower and, you know, just some general, it's just just been a shitty day. I'll just cycle through thunderstorms and tornado watches, for Christ's sake. And no one cares, which is fine. And the advantage is it's closer to Colvis, which is maybe the next town I could go to. Depends, because there's a tailwind tomorrow and I definitely want to utilize that. So, rest up and get ready for tomorrow. And that's what day... I completely forget what day we're on now. Kind of weird to vlog yourself in town, I just forgot about that. But I think we're on day 12. God, shitty day. Ultimately, I'm really impressed that I'm here and happy, but it's fucking too long today. Oh man, unpredictable. That's cycling for you. I'm watching the news, weather news.
Across southeastern New Mexico, look at this, still very active there. East of Roswell, right along US Highway 70,
Colvis is where I'm near. Apparently there's really bad tornadoes near there. Swear to God, I saw one forming today. Oh, Lord help me. And I had well, not a flat tire, but for some reason my air was really low. I'm not sure why. The tube seems fine.
Good news, of course.
Look at that.
Still, over the next few hours, we're going to have the concern for tornadoes along the eastern plains. A tornado watch is in effect until 10 o'clock tonight. And actually, a severe thunderstorm watch, which is below a tornado watch, still remains in effect for northern New Mexico, including the Albuquerque Metro, until 8 o'clock tonight. It was supposed to expire at 6, but they have extended it just because it's still very active outside. Futurecast showing you the active setup across the east throughout the night, and then the main low, which is the culprit for all of this, is going to be right on top of us. So once that happens,
that tailwind?
the threat for severe weather goes down significantly, and then by Thursday that low begins to finally move out, and we do expect drier conditions leading up to Mother's Day weekend, but still a very active setup over the next few hours. Tonight, lows in the 50s for the southeastern plains with highs in the 70s. In Clovis, Portales, Roswell, you'll be at 75, and that 7-day forecast in Chaves County showing the chance for showers anywhere from 10 to 20% through Thursday, and then back to dry conditions for the weekend, but still active setup tonight. Southwest New Mexico, lows tonight in the 40s with highs tomorrow in the 60s, even close to 70 in a few locations.
US 84. We're off the interstate. See how far we get today. Hopefully it just is patchy with clouds and raining today. No thunderstorms, I hope. Day 13. So, I just had 2 flat tires pretty much in one day. I had a flat tire yesterday and it was only at the end of the day, so I didn't notice it, so I just changed it at the motel. But now I realized what the issue was after 40 miles of discovering it. God, I changed the tire twice today. It's so irritating. And every time I take my tire off, or my front wheel, the front brake for some weird reason. So it's just skimming it just a tiny bit, you know? And I don't understand why. It looks like it's bent. How can I bend it back? Honestly, today I thought it was going to be really nice and easy because it would be a sunny day. Just another fucking day of bike. It's never ever easy. Ever. It's very, very frustrating because I want it to be enjoyable. Now I've got a crosswind and not a tailwind. Ah, boy.
least it is sunny and it's not thunderstorms, but that piece of metal must have dug itself into the tire. It just took forever to find it. God. Stuff like that really gets me. It gets my nerves. Anyway, I think I fixed it. Brake's still skimming. If I keep the bike straight, I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, I'm gonna try and continue. Try and get. I've still got another 60 miles to go, so having 2 punctures is pretty worrying. Let's see how I do. You know, even with all this shit, you know, with the maintenance, the tires, the scenery is insane. Look at that. It's just flat for I don't have the GoPro on me now, but look at this. Mustang. That looks so cool. Hopefully the lens is clean enough. I don't know if the camera can pick up my voice right now because it's so windy, but my God, thank you, Tyler. Basically, Tyler is my host on couch surfing.
and I left something behind, a battery pack thing, and I would have been screwed without it. And I was already heading out of town, and I was already late, and my God, fucking savior, man. Shit. Thank you. Anyway, if you ever see this section of the film, I will definitely include this, how fucking awesome you are, and your Mustang's awesome. Thanks for the chat with James and about traveling and whatnot. Anyway, whew, that was lucky. Oh my God. Should be having a tailwind today. Good. Hey. Hey. Look. We're at the next state, Texas. This is insane. I just need to check if I've got something in my bag. Basically a straight road for the next 90 miles or less. Luckily I had this in my tailwind video tube. I was traveling along this road here, US 84 I think, and this person was just stopped with their car waving at me. And I was like, do you have a problem or anything, or do you need me to call someone? I mean, if there's something wrong with the car or something. And then they said, no, they knew someone from the site I used to contact people for them to host me on warm showers or couch surfing or whatever. And somehow this person was the mother-in-law of that person I had contacted and saw me on the road, just right here. It's crazy. I didn't get my camera out in time to include her in because it just kind of happened so fast and it was kind of funny. So yeah, now I'm kind of curious to stay with the other one now. The problem is they equally sound like really friendly people. I don't know. I'll probably go to the closest one because it's getting flat out here, guys. Well, I guess I'm the only one who thinks this is crazy to have these normal built American houses in this open flat plain. Agriculture. There's some oil fields there now. Starting to see oil. And what's crazy to me is they build these elaborate houses and just, I mean, it can get super windy here. You can have tornadoes. What the hell are people building houses here, man? Why did they build it underground? Don't get me wrong, they're nice houses. There's a lot of space. I mean, look at it. It's ridiculous amount of space. It's like they're slowly trying to build suburbia here or something. Because there's so much space. Oh my god, guys, it's fucking endless out here. Roads like these can really mess with your mind. Make you think, wait a second, am I getting anywhere? You know, if it weren't for my sat nav, I would be completely lost. Just have to have signs. Anyway.
Rosa's holding like this.
That's incredible.
That's insane.
Here, like, thread the silencer on. This is a silencer. Yeah.
Thread.
So, see these threads?
Oh, yeah. This way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heavy.
It's made of titanium, so it's a lot heavier normally. It's actually a lightweight
Is that
metal.
already
Yeah, when you hear it click, it's good.
Okay, yeah, it's on.
So all that does is it makes it longer, but it serves the purpose of making the gun much quieter.
There's a red dot in there as well.
Yeah, it's a red dot sight.
Holy shit.
Wherever you put the dot, that's where the hole is. That's where it's gonna make a hole.
Of course. Holy crap, this is just like, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah. I used to play a lot of.
Oh my god, it's just
I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike, so.
Yes.
Similar.
Yes. Can I take it outside?
In the backyard, not the front yard. I don't want the neighbors to like call the SWAT team.
Yo, what up?
Exactly.
Fuck off, man.
Right.
Oh god, this is insane, man. Holy shit.
I actually got 3 of those.
Why do you need 3?
I don't need 3. It's just, I bet nowhere in Europe can they actually own those. And there's really nothing required to own one. You just have to like not be a felon.
I got a game river.
Sure. Yeah, I'm building a new one over there, but I've had to. The CPU had a problem, so I had to send it back. They're supposed to send me a new one.
What graphics card is it running?
The new one has a 1080.
Hey guys, it's okay.
It's got a brand new NVIDIA 1080 in it. So.
1080.
Yeah, 1080.
I've heard of that one.
Well, because it's brand new. It's the second.
Oh yeah, there was a 920 or 980.
Well, there was the 960, 70, and 80.
Yeah.
Then they made the 1060, 1070, 1080. And now they have a 1080 Ti, but they're like $300 more.
This is incredible. The red dot is so crazy. It really feels just like the real game.
Even it's real. I mean, and it's got a collapsible stock, you know.
Yeah,
Shorten it up.
Although I can't.
It's too short then.
Yeah.
But like it makes it easier to carry. The overall gun's pretty short whenever it's
You know, in the airports, you just see them walking around with these.
right, yeah.
Make themselves look tough.
It's got if this sight goes buggy, you can unscrew it, throw it off, and then it's got the pop-up iron sights for it that you can actually look
Does
through.
that run on a battery?
It does, but the battery will last for like 3 years.
Alright. And how much does this thing cost?
About $2,000. The silencer was $1,200, so with the silencer altogether, it was about $3,500.
I'm holding 3,500.
You're 130. Yeah, it's $3,500 with the weaponry. But I built it myself. I put everything together myself. So like, I didn't just buy it. I got all
the parts.
I bought all the parts and assembled it. And then because it's a short barrel, because it's under 16 inches, it has to be registered. So it's got a special engraving that I had to put on legally.
You had to put this on.
Well, I had a gunsmith do it.
Yeah.
But the point is that I don't actually own it, a trust owns it. So I opened a trust just so I could have that gun. Because the legalities of having a barrel that are shorter than 16 inches and a suppressor just makes it simpler.
Okay.
Anyway,
I mean, I get why you like it, because it's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, just take it out to the range and just like shoot targets and stuff.
Should we smoke now?
Sure.
Thanks for showing me that, Pete.
Oh yeah, it's got, of course, you know, it's got to have the little American flag on it. I didn't put that there. Hey, anything gun related in the States is usually very.
Well, you know, the flag is actually very resemblant to the East Indian Trading Company.
Really?
Yeah, because it's got the same red and white flag, and then it's got the Union Jack in the left corner.
I wonder why.
You know,
it's just a coincidence?
Yeah, maybe just a coincidence.
You mean something? Are you trying to make a comment about the corporatization of the world or something?
No, it's like how when America split, they just took the same English flag from that as a design, I suppose, and then
colors of the
red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
It's like a mutant.
Union Jack.
It's a mutant version of England in some ways.
Everything in America is essentially a cultural appropriation of some form or another, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, like we have a chicken fried steak, but that's just a version of German schnitzel.
Yeah.
Spaghetti's Italian. I mean,
really, you have a rest for your arm?
Oh, those are great. Sit down and enjoy the rest. Like when you,
feels comfy.
When you game,
Yeah, of course.
you know, I don't have anywhere to put my arm, so like I can sort of rest my wrist on here.
Holy
It's I want to think it's from Norway, so yeah, more European stuff. Called an ergo rest.
That's ridiculous. It reminds me of my my aero bars. It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. I have some aero bars. I don't have them on my bike, but I play around with them.
That's hilarious. It's like I don't even have to do anything. It's just kind of resting there. Wow, that was insane.
If you need to use the computer, you're welcome to.
Ah, I do actually. I need to transfer those files. It's a GoPro.
Okay.
So that is day
Also,
14.
I'm gonna put away my heavy weaponry.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
No one gets hurt now.
No, well, we don't want to get hurt.
And that's the end of that day. I don't know why the GoPro lags at the beginning. But anyway, so day, is it 15? 14? Can't believe we're that day already. I'm still in flat Texas. It's just stupidly flat out here. It's mind-blowingly flat. And it's slowly becoming European, which is kind of weird. Like I feel like I'm in south of France. So my hosts were really awesome. They gave me this. Pete gave me these new earbuds. These Apple earbuds. Which sound way better. And I realized how shitty my music sounds because I didn't download a high quality or high fidelity sound. I kind of miss the Great Plains. I mean, I know this is the Great Plains, but there's a lot of farm land. Just reminds me of Europe, but flatter. Definitely want to film this downhill and see what it looks like. It's so peaceful though. I mean, there's traffic, I know, but I don't know. Totally feel one with the road. That's for sure. Scenery is lovely because the fields are finally gone for a bit. It's just open landscape for a long while, and like those canyons over there with windmills on them. My problem is that the shoulder is crap. You see how bloody bumpy it is on the footage? It's because it's just really crumbly. It's not a very nice shoulder. And I can't ride on the actual road. There's just not enough. They put the rumble strip right next to the white line, so anyway, I guess it's good. I've got a tailwind and I'm going moderately downhill, so I can't complain really. Not sure what I'm gonna do to this evening for sleeping wise. Hopefully something will pop up. I'm just glad the fields are gone for a bit, because it's a bit boring just looking at fields. And now it's open landscape. That I think concludes the day of 15. Are we on? I'm trying to remember. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, I think we're on day 15. So I just write in my miles for the day. That's how I keep a kind of log on my phone. A bit like a notepad or a diary, but I'm having a lolly. I think I'm gonna order pizza, because I think I can order pizza and ship it here. Or deliver it, I mean, not ship it. Today wasn't so far as I wanted, but there's nothing else in between where I wanted to go. So my only option was to go here. They're really friendly, it's only $12 for the night. She let me stay here, so that's cool. It's like an RV park, and sometimes they let you camp, sometimes. Yeah, well, that works. All of these ants from I think it was the night I stayed at the gas station, got on all of my stuff in the bags. I think they were all over my sleeping bag. I can't see any more. It's quite nice having all my stuff in the tent for the night. Kind of happy with that. I like camping in campgrounds is really nice. Cause it's all clean. You got flat place to put your tent. This is the overall setup. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna head to Abilene. I will have a headwind. Pretty sure of it. Maybe I get to talk to my friend tonight. And I was looking at the map of where I want to go, because the lens is covered in shit. I was looking at where I want to go, because you know, Texas is really nice when the weather is nice. If you get thunderstorms, Texas becomes probably a horrible place, and you do not want to be outside with thunderstorms. Always keep an eye on the weather out here. Anyway, I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. But that is day 15. And that's it. That's it. Bike's holding up well. Did have a puncture. I sorted it out. Anyway, that's it. So, it is day 16. I'm about to head out from this RV park. I'm just dropping off the key here. And I'm a little bit annoyed because it's the right spot. I'm a little bit annoyed because just woke up to having a flat tire from yesterday apparently. I fixed it. It's just it was on the rear wheel, which is so annoying to have to do with all my luggage on. Gotta say, one of the things I like about this Apidura bag is how easy it is to pack it up.
It's so simple. It's like you just undo these clips here, and then you just stuff your stuff in like you would in any dry bag, and then it just all locks in. The only thing is it still does tap my legs when I fully extend out, you know, on my pedal stroke, but if I'm just at a 90-degree bend like that, it's fine, and I don't hit the bag at all, and it doesn't irritate me at all. I just wish that it wouldn't tap my legs like that, but you know, unless I get a smaller bag, I don't think there's any way to avoid that. A larger saddle would do it, because then my hips are, I'm not going to explain it, I have to go now. It took me for a while and to get that tire sorted. Honestly, Schwabble, I thought these were puncture-proof tires. I've gotten like 3 punctures with this setup, you know? What the fuck? Anyway, it feels like it's warming up today. I'll probably have a headwind, but it's very mild this morning. US 84, I'm gonna have to go to the gas station 10 miles away. I hope it's an easy day, but you never know. You absolutely never know. I had a nice chat with Lewis yesterday, talking about New York and what my plans are and stuff like that. I'm gonna charge up the GoPro. Right, you're now charging. You happy? Anyhow, let's hit the road.
So, I'm still in Texas because it's a big bloody state. I'm from London, by the way. Because sometimes when I talk like I'm from Texas, I don't know what happens, but sometimes my inner London kind of kicks in, you know. But I gotta say, I do love the accent down in the south. It really feels pure-blooded American. Anyway, I'm passing by these wind farms. It's actually crazy, man. So I got a mild headwind today, which is great. Keeps you fit, doesn't it? Basically, all I'm gonna say is, well done to Texas for trying to step forward to cleaner energy. Look how many there are. There's a lot of wind farms out there, or wind turbines. Anyway, I gotta focus on this headwind. Get to Abilene today, so I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, it's funny. This whole area right now, I feel like I'm in south of France. Which is kind of ironic, really. It feels like the same climate. I mean, there's cactuses, but other than that, yeah, this is just a country lane. Look, people just dumped their 2 couches here. Anyway, this footage is probably super shaky, so I'm just gonna try and keep pushing on and get to Abilene today. And then I don't know where I'm gonna go tomorrow. I mean, I have a rough idea, but there just aren't any couch surfers or warm shower posts in. This bug keeps landing on my leg. I don't know whether it's a nasty bug or not, but it's yellow and black. They look cute, but I'm not sure what the hell they are. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Look at little skirt. Isn't he cute? I know, he's been sitting here for a while. He wants to get off me. And some research. Got the bike fixed in the bike shop. And that's Kenneth. So, I think we're on day 16. I'm still in Texas, of course. And I've got a headwind today. Right now I'm riding through the suburbs, so it's kind of broken down by all these houses a little. The plan is to head to a town called Lyon, which sounds very French. But I just wanted to show this suburb area. It's like green and sometimes nice houses. I rather like it here actually. And this guy I was staying with, Kenneth, he's done not just touring and bikes, but just had a fascinating life really with all this. He was in the Navy and he's toured around circumference of the world with sailing and submarine and across the US like 3 times or something. It's really crazy. I mean, like he says, he's got a lot of time. I can agree with that. I can understand that. I love meeting people who are 3 or 4 times my age. Don't take it the wrong way. It's just they are wise and they know, well, they have 3 times more the experience than I do. You know, you can learn a lot from that. Although, it's funny, he hasn't toured in Alabama or Mississippi with his bicycle yet, which is kind of where I'm heading. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh really? You're gonna give me a red light? Wow, 1 car. And then I get the green light. We're doing a bunch of bike maintenance on the bike because I'm not so familiar with disc brakes yet and I'm still learning them. And now, I didn't even know this, but you can adjust the whole disc caliper down there. You can move the whole disc, no not disc, brake, on the fork. I didn't know you could do that. So, because on rim brakes, I mean, I've been so used to them and adjusting them all the time. But it's really fine adjustments with disc brakes. You get it a micro, you know, you get it a hairline wrong and you got to adjust it all again. Anyway, I'm heading out of Abilene sometime today, following this recommended route out of town. And I'll be hopping on a road called the 36, which is pretty much dead along route, which is nice. Save some battery for today and hopefully I can make it to this next town. Honestly, couch surfing in America is really, Texas should I say, is really difficult. There it is, the flag, the Lone Star. Anyway, that's it for now. So, here I am, just stopping with the bike for a minute. Gonna have a break. I think I've got I think it's a crosswind slash tailwind now. I've been plowing into a headwind the whole time, going pretty slow. But now instead of heading, I'm going on this giant curve now, and I'll just be heading this way, east. This is purely east. There will be probably a 20-mile stretch where it's a terrible road, but right now it's a fantastic road. It's just been repaved. Such a snuffle today. Road, America. Anyway, that's it for now. My God, guys, drink a lot of water. Because randomly the temperatures just came up to like 30 Celsius, and it's like, what the fuck? better than the other roads, so that is the plus side. I'm not sure how far I'll get today, we'll see. The winds really impact your riding out here in Texas.
Inside the book that I wrote are all the words that we spoke, yet only with our eyes. Now is the time to choose. Somebody wins and some lose. I can see through your disguise. Lay it down, hope for something better. Looking at the clouds, deciphering the weather. You can't keep this up.
So here we are. I'm having normal food. I would call this normal. Like, just need to have something with a bit more, you know, vitamins and minerals in it. That's the only way I can label it, really.
Good morning, everybody. It's a lovely, another windy day in the great state of Texas. I don't know what my accent is right now, but I've got good music, and I ate a bit too much this morning, so my system felt pretty groggy. But then after about 10-15 minutes, bikes always make things feel better. You just ride a bit and feel better. Just look at this. I mean, it's like riding in Suffolk in summer. It's really weird. Just the roads are twice as large. Anyway. Starting to get more greener. It's nice. Anyway,
now, it's kind of difficult to see, but so I've already ate like maybe this many cookies already, so like 5 or 4, but originally they're stacked in a line like that, but when I take them all out and I line them up all right next to each other, I mean, they've literally taken up half the package with air and plastic, so it makes you think that you're buying double of what you're buying. It's just, I can't believe it. And then with this, I mean, look at the ingredients list. Look how fucking long that is. Probably wondering, why have I bought all this crap then? Well, do you see anything else? There's a gas station there, and then the Family Dollar. Those are your options sometimes in America. You can only buy shit. At least it is shit, but it's only shit. Remember, the water is super important out here. Sometimes I would buy water way over instead of buying Fanta or Coca-Cola, because those sugars dehydrate you so fast. Tastes good at the time, but 30 minutes later you feel like shit and you just didn't drink enough water. Shit, American food. So I just took a 2-mile off-road section with like this white chalky sand, and this bike is supposed to go, or at least the tires should be strong enough to go off-road, but I'm gonna let you know what happens, because when I finished the track, it was at 4 bar. I pumped it up to just under, well, maybe 5.5, let's say. It still feels a little mushy, so I think there might be a slow puncture on there, on the front one, and then the back is totally fine. So I'll let you know how it gets on, really. I'm kind of pissed with these tires because they're supposed to be strong enough to take those sort of damages. It's not even that bad. It was just like a chalky, sandy, gravelly road, which I didn't enjoy at all. But these tires should be able to cover it. And they're covered in white sand now. The entire bike is. And I'm almost where I'm supposed to be going. Because it was a shortcut, you see, instead of going all the way around. But if I get a puncture. This is day 19. I'm in the suburbs of a town called Waco, which looks like a town called Waco when you read it on the map. And, or actually, yeah, suburbs. So, right now I got a tailwind, but I'll probably have a horrible crosswind. And then if I go to this town called Crockett, which I think is too far for me today, but we'll see how far I get. So, long story short, I contacted this guy yesterday on Couchsurfing, and he says he knows connections to people all in the area that I'm heading to today, so I'm going to bank on that I should be able to find a place to camp tonight, which is awesome. I'll let you know how it gets on. I'm at a stop sign, 1 second. So, it's starting to get a little bit more humid. I can feel it in the air. It's probably like 60-70% humidity. Maybe a bit lower, 50. I'm not sure. It was 50 last night. And like everything past Waco is kind of getting a bit swampy over there, see? Lots of water. And if it rains, which it might have some random heavy rain tomorrow or this evening. This is gonna be insane because I've never ridden in areas where the water is like literally just there. So hopefully I can get to some, well, the guy was telling me that, the host I was staying with, he was saying that it starts to get like rolling hills again, but this is like a flat plateau section for like 30 miles or so, 20. So that's probably why right now it looks quite swampy.
But then when I get to, I don't know, near this town called Buffalo, it might get more hilly and trees. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm very curious. I'm extremely curious. I haven't been to these states or these biomes before with a bicycle. I mean, I'm from England, but in England it might be damp because our climate's quite damp, because we're just near estuaries, quite near a lot of water. It's quite low, England is. We got marshes, you know. But with that being said, it's cold. So it's cold but kind of humid, so that's what creates the marsh, you know, or the... So I'll let you know what happens next. I'm very curious what happens next. So we're gonna try and bank on that and see if I can get to Crockett and give me somewhere to stay at the church. I don't know how that works, but they said they don't mind me pitching up my tent, so... The only thing which worries me is I thought the sun set at 9 and it actually sets at 8:14. The reason I'm losing time as I head east, which is weird. I thought I'd be gaining it. I suppose the sun is setting later, but it's rising sooner, so I should try and adjust my clock for that. Anyway, this is, I think, we're on day 19 right now, aren't we? It's going well. I mean, the scenery looks lovely now. The reason I'm trying to ride further today is so that the next few days are going to be pretty bad weather, so if I do this many miles today, it's okay if I slow down during those terrible... God, it's so bloody worn out though. I'm taking a break, as you can see here. Sun is slowly setting, it sets at 8. I've still got a headwind. It's not super strong, but it's just pesky. I mean, my God, I'm so tired. I got no service. Yep, they literally just left me. I got no service. But I'm about 8 miles out of Crockett, which is the town which I said I wasn't gonna make to, but I am, which is awesome. But I am so knackered. It's the wind, which is so shit, really. I saw another snake. I don't know if you heard that because of that car. I said I saw another snake, which was like a black/red tone color underneath its belly. I have no idea what type. It looked pretty long. It's like from a distance you think it's a worm, and then it gets worse. I don't know why this tree keeps flicking water at me. Maybe it's like got rain still stuck on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, where's your favorite place? Oh, hey. Where's your favorite place?
We're all in the film now.
The pictures are so pretty.
Glad to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Yes, sir. Welcome anytime.
Yeah. So, let me explain what's going on here, because you saw those people maybe in the shot. Over some contacts, I have somehow managed to... I'm staying at this church kind of housing center. Well, they host events here, and the church is just over there. And these guys are all Baptists and Baptists and baptizers, or whatever it's called. I forget the names. Sorry. And here I am. It's incredible. They're so giving. They're so kind. All of them. Yeah, it's a shame that I suppose that I like having my own space, but it's also nice to talk with people. But look at this bowl here. It's incredible. That is just what you need after 120 miles. So, I've got a bunch of contacts now around this area. I don't know what's going to happen with the weather tomorrow. We're just going to have to see what happens. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy sitting down for a minute, having some space to myself.
because it's been a long day pushing through that wind. Oh, my neck hurts like hell. Oh my god. It's like it's funny and yet it's not funny. Anyway, I will give an update of what happens tomorrow. But thank you for these people, all these really loving, kind people. Yeah.